think. I think it's on video, not camera. Well, that's good if it's staying red then. Care about that, huh? Do you care about that? No? Is she okay with that? Okay. Yeah. This horse could flip right up on top of you. I gotta get this tight enough. You don't want her to take a step. Oh, easy. What am I doing, huh? Yeah. Yeah, easy. .45 away from her. Don't let her come in on you. Keep her off of you. Remember this first saddling, because if she decides to bust in half, easy girl. It's all right. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah, always keep them out away from you when you put that saddle on, because if they break in half, you don't want them coming down on top of you. They try to come to you for protection sometimes. Thought about it. We'll just let her go a few laps here and get used to it. It's almost making her look like she's lame because she doesn't like that. I wanted to snap her in the butt when she did that, but then again, I didn't want to run her into a rail. It's 50-50. If you just let them run it out, sometimes it's not good. You snap them in the butt one time and they tells them it's wrong. So we'll let her go through her flight mode there. Now if she bucks after this, I'll kind of help her along out of it, let her know it's wrong. Just gave her a chance to deal with it first. I'm just going to keep her going in one direction here until she gets better with it and calms down. And then I'm going to ask for a turn and turn her the other direction. I don't care if it's inside or outside, but I'm going to work it till she starts paying attention to me and doing inside turns, and that engages her thinking side of the brain instead of this flight mode. I'm just letting her get used to that right now. There, she's calming down, so I'm going to ask for a turn pretty quick. Easy girl. Easy girl. It's all right. Now she might buck on the other lead. So let's watch for that. So inside turn. There she goes. She's thinking about it. See? That was a really nice flying lead change though. She can do flying lead changes and she's comfortable on both leads. That is a rarity in a horse. From the start, without having to be trained. She is equally as confident on both leads. I mean, you rarely find that in a horse you just start. There, she's a lot more comfortable on this lead here, you can tell right now. Good girl. Now let's get her, now what we're gonna do is get her, well, that's all right, we'll let her go that time. We want to get her thinking. Engage the thinking side of the brain instead of her worrying about that saddle. Let her know she still has to do her job that she's been taught. Inside turn. Inside turn. Get her doing those inside turns and thinking. Inside turn. Oh. Let's take her down to a trot. Steady. Trot, trot. Trot, trot. Easy. She's still got a lot of animosity about that saddle on her reservation, so yeah. So sometimes you just let her burn it off and let her get used to it. Let her run from that predator on her back until she decides, well, it's not killing me. Easy girl. So we'll give her some more time before we work on her thinking. She's still trying to run away from that bear on her back. Easy. Trot, trot. Steady, girl, girl. If you notice I put her on the other lead, she'll go slower on that lead. That tells you she's a little more confident on that side. There. Yeah. Good. She just came down a notch. Yeah. Good. Good girl. I know. You sure did, didn't it? There. She's licking and chewing. See that? She's understanding that it's not going to kill her. It's just something else that we asked for. I'm going to stand up, and she's probably going to think I'm going to ask her to run. See her speed up. And I'm just going to let her figure out just because I'm standing up doesn't mean she has to run. And then we can work on our vocals for trot and canter and walk later. She's just going to do it on her own. I'll let her right now. Let her deal with that saddle in her own way right now. As long as she's not bucking or rearing. Steady, girl. Easy. Good. Good girl. Yeah, I hate it when I have to chase a horse around so much. It's like running basketball games in here. for me. Right, this next one that's coming in is not going to want to move. My knee has to be healed up a little bit better before I do that, boy, I tell you. I'm going to have you chase that one around for me. You know, all I need is a remote control, and I could actually train that horse with my Nintendo game controller here. Wouldn't that be something? Have we scared the poop out of you? Alright, it's time to start engaging that mind on inside turns. Otherwise she's going to do this all night. We got to get her to want to stop. So we'll do that by doing inside turns. Inside turn. There, she's a lot more calm on that side. Inside turn. You do a lot of inside turns, that's a lot more work. Gets their brain engaged into thinking, paying attention to you. Inside turn. Get some energy coming out of there. Inside turn. Now look at that. That's really, really, really good. This is why we do all that work in the beginning. Even though she's got that on her back, her first saddling, she's paying attention to my cues. I'm going to ask for an inside turn right here. I'm going to ask for a canter. Trot, trot. Steady. Good girl. Good girl. Now we're going to ask for the canter. Trot, trot. Steady. Trot, trot. Good girl. Now when she gets... No. I stood up, so... Got to get her not so used to my body language and more of my vocals. I'm going to ask for an inside turn right down here. Inside turn. Yeah, I'm going to get after her because I did not give her the cue to turn. She's just going to anticipate, and then we don't want her anticipating. So I want to teach her that was wrong. She got to wait for my cue. That's why I kind of upped my body language at her a little bit. Trot, trot. This is the side that she'll just run and run and run on. There. I don't want you to run, silly. I didn't tell you to run. Just relax. But, I mean, if you want to, by all means. Pretty soon you won't want to. Steady. Trot, trot. Trot, trot. Good. Trot, trot. Gotta love that. Trot, trot. Trot. Well, the reason we do this is when you're in the saddle for the first time, we don't go to trotting, cantering exercises right away. What we want to do is get her nice and solid with her footing and get all the safety controls in. But that very first time you ask for the canter, when this horse has these backup cues and understands it, it's much easier than trying to lay your legs on her when you're asking for that extra shot of adrenaline in a run, an extra gear. That's when they sometimes go through the roof, you know, then you spank them on the butt and you go bronking. You get them understanding that vocal and transitioning between walk, trot, and canter now makes your life a lot safer under saddle when you want it for the first time, when you ask for it for the first time. All right, trot, trot. I'm just gonna let her run until she figures out she don't have to run. There, good. She's running just because she thinks she's supposed to because I'm standing up. I want her to start focusing on my vocals instead. I just used kneeling down and bending over to get small as an over-exaggeration of my asking her to calm down, if that makes sense. So now we gotta transfer that over to just vocals. You start out being over-animated in your request, and then you fine-tune them to smaller, just almost indiscernible requests. Alright, now we're going to ask for the canter. Do you see that? I never even hardly had to move, just off of vocals. Alright, now we're going to ask for that canter. Trot, trot. Steady. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. I'm going to let her go around a couple times so she's not anticipating that she has to run in that one spot. Now I'm going to ask her to canter. That long drawn out kiss, I only want that for the canter. Trot, trot. Steady. Easy. Trot, trot. Trot, trot. Good girl. Good. Good girl. Good. Now I'm going to ask for an inside turn at in back of me here. Inside turn. Push her face away with your hands. Yeah. Inside turn. Inside turn. One more inside turn and we'll try to see if she wants to stop. Inside turn. Ooh. Good girl. Good girl. Oh, what a sweetie. Yeah, good girl. I know. I know. Good girl. Oh, good girl. You did so good. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah. Good girl. Oh, you did so good. I'm so proud of you. You're so young. I'm so proud of you. You're so young. Yeah. I know. I know. I know. Come on. Good deal. Good girl. if both our cameras are running, we got some nice footage.